Okay, so welcome to the Amber Shows. All right, so Donald Trump is your president, not mine. Fuck him and his ugly kids. Um, I voted for Hillary Clinton. That's who I wanted. She was the best at the job. Now there are so many different things at stake that will affect us as minorities and as black people. A lot of people think that because he's the president, that people are just going to lose their minds or whatever, and people are just, oh my God, oh my God. And that's I'm thinking of other people, not just myself. I'm thinking about those where Donald Trump has said in his speeches that he was going to work towards ending Social Security for people, not those who already have Social Security, but for those who will need it in the next years to come. Also, Obamacare, he said that's the first thing he's getting rid of. I know so many people who have been sick, have existing health care problems, who actually would not even have insurance if it wasn't for Obama health care. I gave up the insurance I had. I had my Macy's insurance, and I gave it up for affordable health care, and I got a much better deal with paying way less money. I have no co-pays. I mean, it's actually the best insurance that I had. That came from my jobs. I have really good insurance, and now, the wicked Donald Trump wants to take it away, and not only from myself. I have a girlfriend now who has pre-existing health problems, and she's worried about her health insurance. You have young children who have pre-existing. You have babies that are born with problems. You have young children with leukemia and lupus, and you have old people who are having heart problems, all kind of things. And this guy's trying, and who can only afford affordable health care and still live off the money that they receive. But now, look what's going to happen. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen. We do know one thing, that Donald Trump has promised that he is totally against Mexicans. He is against black people who are not being policed. He wants stop and frisk again. He wants to build walls. He's cool with Putin. The head of the Ku Klux Klan endorsed him. And these are the things. And he's a very vindictive person. You can tell he doesn't like fat people. He wants to get rid of the right Planned Parenthood. I mean, it's all kind of things. It's really, 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 really sad for people who want to sit around and only think of themselves and say, well, I'm fine. I can do fine. I'll be great. It doesn't matter about me. We're talking about those that it matters about. And nobody is fine with this type of regime where you don't know what cuts are going to be made that will affect you, or what is going to be put in place. I mean, many of our black people have been killed by the police, but every time one was, Donald Trump was the first to speak up and say it was justified. So we're going to see how this turns out. Only thing that we can do is continue to live our lives. We can't lay down and die. And just do the best that you can do to help yourself, the people in your community, and yourselves. Black lives matter so much, and we as black people must stick together. So many of us, couldn't vote, wouldn't vote. It was crazy. I mean, you have people who said, I'm just not going to vote. Then you have the Jehovah's Witness and all these religions, Hebrew Israelites, all these people who, think don't vote, it's against the regime, all this kind of stuff. And then you have people who just have criminal past, so they can't vote. Like in Florida, if you have any type of convictions, you cannot vote. There are other states like in New York, if you've been off probation for a certain amount of time, you can vote again. You can get your voting rights. Many places you can't get your voting rights. We have so many black men, so many black women that are locked up that can't vote. It was just a whole bevy of things where the black vote was just not strong enough. And we don't stick together. We need to stick together. We need to read, get some knowledge, find out. Not only is Donald Trump the president, Donald Trump is going to put people in charge in the Senate and judges in their seats that will all be against minorities, Islam, people that celebrate Islam, and I am one of them. You have those people that are gay, LGBT community, transsexual community. There are so many people that he's against. Fat people, women, ugly women, nasty women. It's remarkable that this country is that racist, that many racists actually came out and turned all those states red. Unbelievable. And now the President of the United States, one of the best presidents we've ever had in my life, is now going to have to pass the torch over. He's the first black president, and he has to pass the torch over to a man who's clearly liked being endorsed by the Ku Klux Klan. Sad situation. Well, you guys, take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful day. That's all I have to say, and that's all I'm going to say about this subject from here on in. May Allah bless us all.